All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So it means fewer than our ad is getting to fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking on our ad, somewhere on our ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women who see our ad, uh, actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. We gotta get our ad into as many women's brains as possible. But that, if they just scroll by our ad, it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. So we need to get them to click somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually a symptom of a deeper root cause. Everyone believes it's normal, but it's not. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, so a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now we've discovered that BLCS is actually treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it, and it works great. And the way it works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook, the original Boudoir Facebook ad, duplicate it, and we actually run the Boudoir Pico treatment on the duplicated ad. So we run them in parallel, and at the end of the treatment, we keep whichever one has the best metrics. And that has always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. And when shared with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So this is our full universe here. BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. We got the solution at Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, when I found some Boudoir Facebook ads, first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So that's under 6%. So we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we now have the treatment, Boudoir Pico. So we treated Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we actually got the unique CTRL to a up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. All right, got it. So if they're spending instead of spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico traded ad in order to actually, in order to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that $3,700 a month that was wasted, they no longer have to spend it. They can actually keep it as a super bonus, kind of, literally as like a bonus for themselves every single month that they don't have to spend it. And they're able to increase their, kind of at a phantom profit, $3,700 a month. That's like 40K at the end of 12 months. And now looking at the second part of my residency, second one I brought in to the hospital and tested it out, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. We got it. So, but we also know we got the solution, Boudoir Pico, and we were able to get the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So now, if we're spending, you know, basically, yeah, if they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they can actually get right into the same number of women's brains as the original. But they save the 8,400 bucks a month of ad spend. So that's every single month. So it's just racking up month after month after month after month. And so the best thing is that they can actually, you know, kind of get like a Boudoir Pico bonus profit or phantom profit of 8,400 bucks a month every single month. And at the end of the year, that's like 100K that they were no longer wasting with their Boudoir Facebook ads. So finally, had another patient come through. Saw his unique CTRL was 5.03%. So we know that is under unique CTRL under 6%. So we know that it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. But we have the solution Boudoir Pico, and we actually treated it with Boudoir Pico. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. Yeah, man, wasting 67%. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So, you know, that's insanely good. And so now the 6,700 bucks a month difference, they can actually just pocket it as a profit, as them not having to spend it anymore. And you know, month after month after month, when they do that, you know, 6,700 bucks a month kind of phantom profit. That's like 80K at the end of the year, phantom profit that they just get from no longer wasting their ad spend, thanks to Boudoir Pico. So what we've learned is the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. That's about what it's wasting. And so, I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. So, you know, average those numbers together, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So someone's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, approximately 5K of that's being wasted every single month that Boudoir Pico can fix. So put that 5K being wasted back in your pocket. You don't have to waste it anymore. And actually, you know, get approximately like a 60K phantom profit bonus at the end of the year. So now getting back to this, going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, you know, we're filling out everything in Boudoir, the Facebook Ads Manager and Zuck is telling us to fill out. But that's good for Facebook. It's bad for us. It actually causes more women. The consequences is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. You know, we waste. Dude, we literally waste serving up those impressions because the women are just going to scroll by, our ad never enters their brain. So it pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And what actually happens is that Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time because more women scrolling by our ads, not spending that much time on it. So Facebook loves it because Facebook makes more money per unit time. We lose more money per unit time when that happens. So we don't want to make that mistake. Next we got the looks like an ad mistake. So we got our photo or ad creative looks like an ad. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is, I mean, we see all the other Boudoir Facebook ads around us. They all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen the back end for or tested myself, taken and tested myself, 100% of them has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because their unique CTRL is under 6%. So because of that, it's happened to everyone because everyone's making the same mistakes because everyone's ads look like ads, or at least their creatives. Their photos look like ads. So the consequence of this, way more women scrolling our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And this is pulling down our unique CTRL. And when it's pulling down our unique CTRL, it contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, finally, we'll check the see more headline up here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And all right, let's see what we got. All right, ladies are on the hunt for 5 fearless females to experience the Boudoir photo shoot like now. All right, so we only got, maybe one piece of relevant context here. So it's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe that that we actually believe that we have enough context to pull in the right women and repel the wrong women in the most optimized fashion. And what we're actually doing here is we're not hitting the mark, causing way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So after all that, my diagnosis is I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%. Therefore, it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to eliminate and save approximately 50% of that ad spend back in your pockets of approximately 5K a month or 60K over the next 12 months, and you want to pull that profit out of the inefficient Facebook ad spend because you've already pulled it out for some other parts of the business. So pull that profit out because you realize it's time to pull profit out of the business now because more women, more boudoir photographers popping up on Google My Business profile, saturating the market, driving prices down for everyone, but inflation's still hitting everyone hard. So you still want to be on your way to be number one boudoir photographer in your city, but you want to pull out some profit now, optimize the business now, then shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM when if you want to achieve all these things. But it has to be when I'm open for new patient intake. So I'm not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. And no, if you find a way to contact me right now, no, I will not work with you right now. So contact me when my new patient intake opens. Follow the videos to figure out whenever that is, and then we will see if you qualify.